lead by Ms. Honorable Manita, followed by the Pamansang. Bayang malibre sa silangan, alam ng puso sa lilig ko'y buhay. Lupang hirang, renta ng pag-ibig, sa manlulupi, di ka masisip, sa dalag mundo, sa simoy at sa langit tutuloy mo. Ang ligaya ng may mga hati, ang matay ng dahil sa'yo. Office of the Sangguniang Barangay. Meetings of the regular session of the Sangguniang Barangay held on March 4, 2025 at 12 p.m. at the Barangay Hall, San Isidro, Calao, Bukidnon. Present, Honorable Leon Maricel, Presiding Officer. Honorable Dayan Merino, Barangay Kagawad. Honorable Manita Gerald, Barangay Kagawad. Honorable Era Nobleza, Barangay Kagawad. And other representative, Ms. Elvera Monia, Youth Representative, Barangay Secretary, yours truly. So all is present, so I now declare that the meeting is now in order. I, Barangay Secretary, was then requested to read the minutes of previous session and motion of Honorable Dayan Merino, duly seconded by Honorable Aaron Nobleza. The minutes of previous session was approved as agreed. Since the previous minutes was approved and seconded, so now let's proceed to the first item on our first agenda. It's the ordinance setting curfew hours for minors in Barangay San Isidro. I will now call on Councilor Aaron Nobleza to present the proposed ordinance.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I propose an ordinance to create a curfew for minors under the age 18 in our barangay. This ordinance aims to impose safety rules, youth-related problems, and keep minors out of potentially dangerous situations at night. Studies show that curfews help reduce crimes committed by young people and communities safer. So, by the details of the policy, first, curfew hours. The curfew for minors is established as follows: Sunday to Thursday from 10 p.m. and 5 p.m. Friday to Saturday from 11 p.m. and 5 p.m. For the second exemption, minors shall be exempt from curfew prevention rate. Traveling directly to or from supervised school, religious, or civic sponsored event, accompanied by parent or legal guardian, and responding to an emergency situation or while providing assistance to a person in need. For that third, parental responsibility, parents are to monitor and parent guardian, second by provisions outlined in this ordinance.
Thank you, Councilor Aaron Nobleza. Is there a second to the motion? The motion has been seconded. We will now open the floor for discussion. Yes, Councilor Manita.
As per the ordinance, the meeting in trouble.
Yes, Kagawad Moreno.
I agree with Councilor Manita, but I think curfew should start against meeting at 12 a.m. for our socializing around.
Yes, Ms. Monia.
Maybe we can make exceptions for specific events where minors are supervised.
Thank you for the input, everyone. It seems there is agreement on some changes. Let me summarize. The curfew will start at 12 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and there will be exemptions for minors attending supervised events. Is that correct?
Seeing no more objections, we will now vote on the ordinance as amended. All those in favor, please raise your hand. The ordinance passes with a majority vote. The curfew for minors ordinance is approved. The next item on the agenda is the ordinance titled An Ordinance on Ecological Waste Management in Barangay San Isidro. I now call on Councilor Gerard Anita to present the proposed ordinance.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. This ordinance meant to solve our waste management issues by requiring waste segregation, the importance of recycling, and the political impacts of waste.
Thank you, Councilor Anita. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
The motion has been seconded. We will now open the floor for discussion.
I fully support this ordinance but I suggest that we can even rewards for those who follow the waste segregation laws in our community.
Yes, Maria.
I agree with Councilor Loreto, but I think we should also involve young people in this paper. Schools should run.
Are there any other comments or suggestions? If not, we will proceed to vote on the ordinance as amended. All those in favor of the ordinance as amended, please raise your hand. The ordinance passes with a majority vote. The ecological waste management ordinance is approved. The last item on the agenda is the ordinance titled Ensuring Responsible Dog Ownership and the Prevention of Highway Accidents Involving Dogs. I now call on Councilor Diane Rubino to present the proposed ordinance.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. This ordinance aims to ensure that dog owners take responsibility for their pets to prevent accidents on the highways and to protect public safety. It requires that dogs be kept on leash or inside fenced areas, and that owners make sure the dogs are properly vaccinated and registered.
Thank you, Councilor Moreno. Is there a second to the motion? The motion has been seconded. We will now open the floor for discussion.
So I think this ordinance is a good idea, but as a youth representative, I think we should also teach young people about responsibility with ownership. We could hold seminars or run campaigns in schools to help everyone understand why this ordinance is important.
Good suggestions. Should we make these ideas official amendments to the ordinance? We will also add an educational part for the youth. If there are no further changes, we will proceed to vote. All those in favor of the ordinance as amended, please raise your hand. Okay, the ordinance passes with a majority vote. The responsible dog ownership ordinance is approved. Thank you everyone for your participation today. All three ordinances have been approved. Is there any other business to discuss? Okay, if there is none, business, I hereby close the session of the Sangguniang Barangay. Thank you and have a great day.
All minutes of the session will be written or submitted for records.
Drafting ordinances is making sure that the rules are fair for everyone. For examples, a curfew law might help reduce crime, but I could also limit workers who travel at night.
Our mock session activity is a real-life government because it shows how important working together and talking about different ordinances.
Our skills in policy making and governance by learning from real-life government programs, studying laws, and listening to community needs. Practice making fair decisions and working with others to solve problems.